Alright, so we're gonna start the rotation, the parse. Start buff up, predatory, Evan, smoldering, and planar conservation. I'm gonna preload Scourge, um, and I do that to make sure that I get to the big burst macro, 1 minute macro, living flame macro, 1 second sooner. It's not a big deal, but I like to do it. So we do that, and then of course, stealth, dark malady, and as soon as we open up, I'm gonna pop Ebon Fury off global cooldown. I'm not gonna click that one. I'm gonna use that as a keybind because it's off global cooldown, it makes it faster. So we're gonna go. Here we go. Ebon Fury, spam macro, spam macro. There we go. We're gonna put up Satchel Charge, and then you just spam macro until you get 5 stacks of emptiness, and you go into your 1 minute cooldown. You just spam the shit out of it. Just spam it until it runs out, and then you go back into your spam macro. Your builder. You just build 5 combo points, go to the finisher. Alright? And then just keep going. And now, there we go. Satchel Charge, Scourge, and then 5 stacks of emptiness again. Wait just 1 second or so, and then go into the 30-second macro. The reason you wait is because you don't want to run out of energy. So same thing. Just this is pretty much the rotation. This is all you gotta do. This is all you got. There you go. There you go. Satchel, Scourge, Ebon's back up. Spam, 5 emptiness decks. Everything's up. You got plenty of energy because you used Ebon. And now you just spam your 1 minute. And then you go back into it. Builder, builder, boom. Okay, builder, 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 finisher. And then here we go. One. And then there we go. Scourge, Satchel. There we go. And then again, 5 emptiness stacks. 5 emptiness stacks, wait 1 second, and then just go and spam the shit out of it. Until you run out of combo points again. 2, 1, boom. There we go. Alright. I'm going to keep this up a little bit, but this is the entire rotation. It's pretty easy. There we go. Now we're Scourge and Satchel. There we go. Ebon's back up again 1 minute later. 5 stacks of emptiness and finish. 1 minute macro. Back to the builder. As soon as you run out, you go back to the builder. This is the entire rotation. Scourge, Satchel. Save your energy a little bit. Make sure that energy never drops below 50%. If it does, DPS will plummet. Same thing over and over again. I'm going to keep this up a little bit just so, people can watch. Just so they see the rotation. There we go. You can only do like 2 spam builders. Spam builder finisher, spam builder finisher. You only do 2 before you basically have to go into your Satchel Charge, Scourge, and then you build up emptiness stacks, and then you go into your finisher macros. So that's one main thing that I think people might do wrong, is I think they're doing too much builders and not builder, and then finishers, and not actually getting into their cooldown macros as soon as they should, because this is the way I play the spec. It lines up perfectly. It really does lines up Very, very good. So, here we go. We'll do one more rotation. That was after the 30-second cooldown. Next one will be the 1-minute cooldown. So there we go. Spam builders and then finishers. And now we got 5 combo points. We're going into Satchel and Scourge. Builders again. I just hit Ebon Fury. And we're getting 5 stacks. Now we go back into the 1-minute cooldown. And that's the entire rotation for single target. Alright, now I'm going to talk about range DPS. There's people that don't realize that Nightblade, 61 Nightblade has actually really good range DPS inside of 20 meters. And usually there's very few fights where you're actually outside 20 meters. So I'm going to first actually start off with how I play Marksman, and we're gonna look at that parse and then compare that to 61 Nightblade at range, never being in melee. I got my rangefinder right here, 17.5 meters. So buff up this 61 Marksman. I'm going to sparse with that real quick. Here we go. I think I should probably be using Sentry Battery, but I'm not sure. I think that's the best use case for it, is to get those extra combo points so that you get more ticks off of Hellfire Blades during rapid fire shots. So as you can see, I'm about a million DPS. This is not a great parse, but it's not horrible. Basically, it's right around a million. If I did a little bit better, it'd be right around. It should be real close to a million. Alright, so now we're going to get into Nightblade ranged. Nightblade range plays exactly the same. Exactly the same as melee Nightblade. some people will tell you not to use the Living Flame macro if you're playing at range because Living Flame doesn't hit it. But that's wrong. It's wrong. If you're at range and you know you're not going to go back into range, if you know you are like real shortly or something, yeah, you should save it. But for the most part, if you're at ranged and you're not going back into range and you need to maximize DPS, you play it exactly the same. And the reason for that is because Touch of Darkness still procs. So you want to make sure that you're maximizing that. Alright, so we buff up exactly the same. I play the spec exactly the same. I'm going to preload Scourge. I'm going to go Stealth. Dark Malady, Death in the Shadows, Dusk Till Dawn, Satchel Charge, Dusk Strike spam, 1 minute macro, also hitting Ebon Fury during that 5-time Dusk Strike spam, and same exact rotation. There we go, Satchel, Scourge, and 5-time Dusk Strike spam. Again, watch your energy right there, watch the energy, and make sure you're good. As you can see, again, I'm not playing this perfectly right now, but the DPS is actually a little bit higher than Marksman. And also, the best thing, probably the best thing, other than the cleave of 61 Marksman is under 30%. Your finishers and Dusk Strike do 30% more damage. So, while right now I'm just a little bit above Marksman, sub 30% I'll be of pretty much a lot higher. Yeah, same thing, same exact rotation, you know what I mean? Satchel, Scourge, it all lines up again the same, like you see. Death in the Shadows is just coming off cooldown, when I hit that, which is perfect. And then, Dark Descent just came off cooldown. So that is, the rotation's the same. I'm basically just showing you the DPS. And there are people that can play Marksman better than me. I don't play it too great. But I still don't think sub 30% that would make up any difference. Here we go, one more. And you can watch this right here. When I hit the 1 minute cooldown, you'll see that, Touch of Darkness is proccing. See, Touch of Darkness, 200 some, 210, yeah. Yeah. So that's the range DPS. Move on.